The psychology of status symbols, why we buy luxury goods. You're strolling down a vibrant city street and a luxurious car pulls up beside you. The driver, clad in designer clothes, steps out, exuding confidence and charm. In that moment, you can't help but feel a surge of admiration and envy. What is it about luxury goods that captivates us so deeply? In this video, we'll unravel the psychology behind our attraction to status symbols, from the powerful drive for social validation and the allure of exclusivity to the emotional connections forged through the storytelling. We'll explore how psychological triggers and the influence of the social media shape our desires. We'll also delve into the role of branding, cultural norms, peer pressure, and the comfort of familiarity that all play into why we are compelled to buy luxury items. So, get ready to discover the hidden forces behind our love for luxury. The desire for social validation. At the heart of our obsession with luxury goods lies a powerful need for social validation. As social beings, we crave acceptance and recognition from those around us. When we invest in high-end items, we are not merely buying products, we are purchasing a story that signals success and prestige. Luxury goods serve as a tangible badge of honor, broadcasting our achievement to the world. Whether it's a designer handbag or an exclusive watch, these items elevate our status, making us feel more significant in social contexts. Imagine attending a gathering where everyone sports high-end brands. The instant you showcase your luxury piece, you're instantly placed in a different league, one where success is recognized and celebrated. This desire for social validation is rooted in our psychology. When others admire our possessions, it boosts our self-esteem, reinforcing our identity. We feel seen, appreciated, and valued. In a society driven by appearance, luxury items become symbols of our worth. Ultimately, the thrill of being validated by others can be a compelling motivator, pushing us to acquire more status symbols. In our quest for acceptance, the allure of exclusivity. Exclusivity is a powerful magnet in the world of luxury goods, drawing consumers into a realm of desire. When a brand announces a limited edition release or a one-of-a-kind item, it creates a buzz that captivates attention. Scarcity ignites our primal instincts, making us believe that if something is hard to get, it must be valuable. This allure of exclusivity fuels our desire to possess what few can claim. Imagine owning a handbag that only a handful of people in the world have. There's an undeniable thrill in that exclusivity. It elevates your status and creates an unspoken bond with the fellow owners, setting you apart in a crowd. The knowledge that others will envy your unique possession further intensified its appeal. Luxury brands masterfully cultivate this sense of rarity. They often use strategies like a waiting list, secret drops, and personalized experiences to keep demand high. This psychological tactic not only enhances the product's value, but also fosters a sense of community among the owners. Ultimately, the allure of exclusivity drives consumers to make impulsive purchases, driven by the fear of missing out on something extraordinary and unique. Emotional connections through storytelling. Luxury brands don't just sell products, they weave intricate narratives that create emotional connections with the consumers. Every high-end item comes with a story, a tale of craftsmanship, heritage, and aspiration. When a brand shares its journey, it transforms a simple object into a symbol of status and prestige. Consider a luxury watch that's been meticulously handcrafted over decades. The brand's history, the artisan's dedication, and the unique materials used all contribute to a captivating narrative that resonates with the consumers. When we purchase such an item, we aren't just buying a watch, we are buying into a legacy, a lifestyle, and a promise of quality. These emotional connections are powerful. They invoke feelings of nostalgia, belonging, and aspirations. When we identify with the brand's story, it enhances our attachment to its products. This bond makes us more likely to invest in luxury goods as we see them as extensions of ourselves. The thrill of owning a piece with a rich narrative reinforces our desire, making the purchase feel more meaningful. Ultimately, storytelling allows luxury brands to transcend mere transactions, transforming them into emotional experiences that drive consumer loyalty and passion. Psychological triggers and impulse buying. The world of luxury goods is rife with psychological triggers that ignite impulse buying, making us act on our desire before fully considering the consequences. Marketers understand that the thrill of acquisition can create a rush comparable to winning a game or achieving a goal. This dopamine rush reinforces the behavior, leading to a cycle of impulsive purchases. Luxury brands expertly employ the techniques to create urgency. Flash sales, exclusive previews, and limited-time offers tap into our fear of missing out, or FOMO, compelling us to buy immediately. The moment we see a desirable item coupled with a ticking clock, our decision-making abilities often take a backseat to the excitement of the moment. The strategic placement of luxury goods in visually appealing displays further entices us. The ambience of exclusivity and desirability can trigger emotional responses that override the rational thought. Once we make the impulse to buy, we often justify it as a reward or a celebration, feeding into the cycle of luxury consumption. The influence of social media. In today's digital age, social media has transformed the way we perceive and interact with luxury goods. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest serves as the virtual runaways, showcasing the latest trends and exclusive items. The carefully curated feeds of influencers and celebrities create a powerful allure that drives consumer behavior, making luxury brands more accessible yet aspirational at the same time. When we scroll through images of glamorous lifestyle and high-end products, we are often struck by the fear of missing out. This FOMO is amplified by the knowledge that our peers are constantly sharing their own luxury purchases, reinforcing the idea that these items are not just possessions, but symbols of success and belonging. Social media has the unique ability to blur the lines between aspiration and reality, encouraging us to strive for a lifestyle that often feels just out of reach. User-generated content fuels this phenomena. When regular people post about their luxury finds, it creates a sense of relatability, making these high-end products seem attainable. This constant exposure to luxury brands on social media not only influences our purchasing decisions, but also shapes our identities as we aspire to embody the lifestyles we see portrayed online. The role of branding. Branding is a crucial element in the world of luxury goods, acting as the invisible thread that connects consumers to their desired products. Luxury brands craft their identities meticulously, curating an image that exudes exclusivity, prestige, and sophistication. This carefully constructed perception influences how we view and value their products. When we think of luxury brands, we often associate them with quality, craftsmanship, and heritage. These brands invest heavily in creating a narrative that highlights their unique history and values, fostering a strong emotional connection with the consumers. The logo, packaging, and even the shopping experience are all meticulously designed to evoke feelings of luxury and status. The power of branding extends to social proof. When we see others proudly display luxury brands, it reinforces our desire to participate in that exclusivity. We want to belong to a community that values the same symbols of success. Cultural influences and social norms. Cultural influences and social norms play a significant role in our attraction to luxury goods, shaping our perceptions of status and success. Different cultures have unique attitudes towards wealth and material possessions, often dictating how luxury is viewed and pursued. In some societies, flaunting luxury items is a symbol of achievement and a way to gain respect, while in others, subtlety and restraint may be valued more highly. The societal expectations surrounding luxury can create a pressure to conform. For example, in cultures that prioritize visible success, owning the high-end brands become a way to communicate one's social standing. This desire to fit in or stand out drives many individuals to invest in luxury goods as they seek to align with the cultural ideals of prestige and success. Social norms are reinforced by the media portrayals and peer influence. When celebrities endorse certain luxury brands or showcase their lavish lifestyles, they create aspirational benchmarks that many feel compelled to reach. This can lead to a cycle of consumption where individuals purchase luxury items not only for personal satisfaction, but also to meet the expectations of their peers and society at large. Peer pressure and competition. Peer pressure and competition are powerful forces that drive our desire for luxury goods, often pushing us to make purchases we might not otherwise consider. In social settings, we naturally compare ourselves to those around us, assessing our status based on what we own and how we present ourselves. When friends or colleagues flaunt their luxury items, it creates an unspoken competition, an urge to keep up and demonstrate our own success. This competition is amplified in environments where social status is paramount, such as high-profile workplaces, social clubs, or affluent neighborhoods. The need to project an image of success can lead to impulsive buying decisions. For instance, seeing a friend with the latest designer shoes may compel you to buy or make a similar purchase, not just to fit in, but to assert your standing within the group. The influence of social media exacerbates this phenomenon, with every post showcasing extravagant vacations or luxurious purchases. The purchase to compete escalates. We begin to view luxury items as necessary tools for maintaining our social identities. Ultimately, this cycle of peer pressure and competition fuels a continuous desire for luxury goods, making it difficult to resist the allure of status-enhancing purchases. The comfort of familiarity. The comfort of familiarity plays a significant role in our attraction to luxury goods, as brands establish themselves as reliable symbols of quality and status. When consumers repeatedly encounter a particular brand, whether through advertising, social media, or personal experiences, they develop a sense of trust and comfort associated with that name. This familiarity can be incredibly reassuring, especially when making significant purchases. For many, choosing a luxury item often comes down to recognizing a trusted brand rather than taking a chance on an unknown label. The consistency in quality, design, and customer experiences makes established brands feel like a safe bet. This sense of security is amplified by the idea that luxury items often come with guarantees of the craftsmanship and longevity, promising satisfaction that transcends mere consumerism. When consumers have positive experiences with a brand, they are more likely to return to future purchases, reinforcing the cycle of attraction to luxury goods. This comfort of familiarity can also extend to social circles. Owning well-known luxury brands can signify the membership in a group that values quality and prestige, further deepening our attachment to these products. In exploring the psychology behind our attraction to luxury goods, we have uncovered the intricate web of social validation, exclusivity, emotional connections, and cultural influences that drive our desire for these status symbols. As we navigate a world amplified by the social media, it's crucial to reflect on our motivations for the purchasing luxury items, whether for personal fulfillment or societal acceptance. By understanding these dynamics, we can make more mindful choices about our consumption, ultimately empowering ourselves to embrace what truly resonates with our identity. If you found this discussion insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay curious and question the reasons behind your choices.